We all begin life with 100% power and the ability to use it to achieve personal success. Whether we realize it or not, we still have that power. The question is how we use it, to realize our full potential or deny it. It's easy to lose sight of our innate strength. Our belief system is the limiting factor. We are what we believe ourselves to be. Under stress, we go into survival mode and function from the fear of failure and act accordingly. Famed business consultant, best-selling author, and radio personality Earl Nightingale had this to say.
Well, let's take 100 men who start even at the age of 25. Do you have any idea what will happen to those men by the time they're 65? These 100 men who all start even at the age of 25 believe they're going to be successful. If you asked any one of these men if he wanted to be a success, he'd tell you he did. And you'd notice that he was eager toward life, that there was a certain sparkle to his eye, an erectness to his carriage, and life seemed like a pretty interesting adventure to him. But by the time they're 65, 1 will be rich. 4 will be financially independent. 5 will still be working. 54 will be broke. Now think a moment. Out of the 100, only 5 make the grade. Now why do so many fail? When we say about 5% achieve success, we have to define success. And here's the best definition I've ever been able to find. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. If a man is working toward a predetermined goal and knows where he's going, that man is a success. If he's not doing that, he's a failure. We become what we think about. Now let me say that again. We become what we think about. If you think in negative terms, you will get negative results. If you think in positive terms, you will achieve positive results. You're guided by your mind.
Organizations are only as effective as their weakest members. In any business, the people, employees, and management are the most valuable asset. As a result, morale and productivity go hand in hand. There are many motivational programs and seminars. These programs have merit, but the problem is the individual's ability to accept, internalize, and apply it to themselves. They are only as good as the individual's readiness to accept the information. If their sense of self-worth is in question, the program is likely to have little effect. Seminar participants are dealt with as a group when they need to be treated as individuals. Usually, motivational seminar participants are talked at, not dealt with. Typically, employees don't want to be there, and many of them are more concerned about their peers than the presentation. The larger the group, the more diluted the message becomes. There are positive effects, but they tend to be superficial, lasting only an average of 3 days. A one-size-fits-all approach doesn't deal with an individual's needs and perspectives. Really successful people believe in their ability to succeed, setting goals and realizing their fulfillment. They believe in themselves. These people will find the value in every experience and use it to their advantage. They will find the one gem in a pile of rocks. In an effort to emulate the habits and attitudes of successful people, what is needed is an individual one-to-one system geared to each participant's limitations and desires. Who are these people? What is the difference between them and everybody else? What makes them special? It's their belief system. They believe in and trust themselves. They identify with their strengths and talents and recognize those of other people. They know what they want and focus on accomplishing it. They maintain a positive outlook and trust in their ability to succeed. They surround themselves with positive thinkers. Most people let their fears, doubts, problems, and perceived limitations dictate who they are. People spend a lot of time and effort identifying with the negative aspects of their lives: fear of authority figures, self-doubt, inability to do simple math, the fear of not being good enough, and so on. An unending list of limitations. These problems are not the problem. The way we feel about these problems is the real problem. Most of us are restricted by our negative self-image, proving over and over that our childhood programming, our fears and self-imposed limitations are real. This individual belief system, this collection of our limitations, doubts, and fears, was completely developed by us before we were 7 years old. Every negative influence in our early childhood was unconsciously evaluated and used to help build our self-image, our belief system. We did this ourselves, and only we can change it. With proper assistance, we can change it, and change it easily. When you change your belief system, you will change your life.